Investigation into that fiery plane crash is just beginning tonight, and officials just told us the pilot has died.
The pilot was the only person on board, and no other injuries have been reported so far. This happened near Park and Midway, right outside of the Mama's Daughters Diner. This shopping center is less than half a mile from the Air Park Dallas Airport.
Cindy Percy just spoke with DPS and Plano Fire Rescue and joins us live with a look at what's happening tonight.
Well, Chris, Izzy, as you can see, this is still a very active scene. I can tell you FAA and NTSB investigators are here working this scene. Those agencies are leading this investigation. At this hour, though, these investigators either cannot or will not share the cause of the crash with us. I'm going to step out of the scene so you can get an idea of what's happening right now. As you can see, crime scene tape is still up. We've just started to see the dozens of folks that were here watching this unfold for hours move out of the way. As you mentioned, the pilot of that plane did die. We do not know that person's identity yet, their name, who they were, but of course there are a lot of folks eager and anxious to get that information. We do know that that plane did not land on anyone or anything, which is remarkable because if you can see from where we are, it landed a mere feet away from a diner and from a nail salon. As I said, there were a lot of people out here today. It was an emotional scene. It was tough for a lot of folks. Kids were here. There are karate classes nearby, and they watched that plane catch on fire, and they watched a nearby car catch on fire. Thankfully, though, no one was in that car. Again, the FAA and the NTSB are leading this investigation. I do want to mention, though, I spoke with several folks who were here on scene. That included one gentleman who came here probably about 2 hours ago. You could tell he was very anxious. He was very emotional. He asked me, the plane is a single engine Mooney, and he told me he knows 4, 5, maybe 6 people. He is a pilot that fly that plane. He was very worried that this pilot could be one of his friends. Again, this is a very fluid scene. We're expecting these investigators to be here through the night. We will keep you updated tonight and on air on Daybreak. Chris, Izzy.
It all happened too fast.
Got like an explosion, like a big explosion.
A busy shopping center in Plano.
I mean, it's chaos.
Made busier.
It nosedived into that building.
The plane crash landing heard for miles. Alexander Gonzalez, also a pilot, was first tracking it in the air.
And then when I turned back, I could see it turning and trying to come back. But it was too low, too far to get back over there, back to the air park.
The small plane crashed right in front of where Migdil Alvarez works, here at Mama's Daughters Diner. It was 6 o'clock, peak dinner time.
I'm a little shaky, yeah.
Alexander tracked the plane on the ground, found it in pieces and in flames. A parked vehicle also caught fire.
Ran around the corner to see if I could help.
He'd learned quickly it was too late for help.
Is anybody in there?
And too late to get any closer.
Started popping, and I think the battery something exploded, and I backed off.
We basically just ran away.
Sadly, the pilot has died, and nobody else was hurt.
Supposed to be getting ready for tomorrow.
It's hard to think about tomorrow after what happened today.
It's a tragedy. It's, so close to Thanksgiving.
It all happened too fast. In Plano, I'm Jobin Punniker.
Yeah, in fact, Mama's Daughters Diner announced tonight that it'll have to close, and the owners just started calling customers, letting them know it has to cancel their orders for Thanksgiving pies and sides. The diner apologized and said the entire staff is praying for the pilot's family.
Now we need